Hi everybody, it's Tracy from Downward Dog Rising. I'm going to give you a core challenge today. So we're going to start with planks. So if you want to strengthen your abdominals, join me. Alright, let's begin. Come on to all fours. I'm going to have you start with a couple cat-cows just to warm up your spine. Nod chin down, tailbone down. Inhale, stretch head away from tailbone. Exhale. Breathing in. And then exhale. 3 more. 2 more. And last one. Find neutral. Front ribs meet back ribs. Abdominals tighten into your back. Opposite arm and leg reach apart. What I want you to do here is just lightly tap toes, tap hand to mat. Fingertips touch, toes touch. Come back up. And 7. Keep core super stable and strong. And 5. And 4. 3. Hold it here. Now go to the side. Come right back center. Abdominals keep lifting into low back. Pelvis is stable. And 5. Narrow those 2 hip points together. Last one. Okay, come back to hands and knees. Opposite sides. 2 hip points narrow together. Neutral spine. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Stretch out of your center. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Really keep spine reaching long. And 3. And 2. Hold it there. Reach fingers away from toes. Now go to the side of your body. Come right back in. Keep pelvis still. And 4. And 3. Hold it there. 2 more. Come back to hands and knees. Next, what I want you to do, switch to opposite hand and leg again. Now, remember your cat-cow. I want you to do a cat as you draw your knee in and reach under your armpit. Stretch apart, elongate. Exhale. Work those obliques. Wring out the wet sponge, sides of waist. And 6. Bring out that wet sponge. 5. Okay, we're going to switch sides. Hands and knees. Opposite arm and leg out of your center. Make sure your 2 hip points are level, even. Round. Come back. You might find one side's a little more difficult to balance on. That means you need to strengthen it. And align. And 6. Think of the cat. Three more. 2 more. All right. Next, what I want you to do is take your feet straight out. Make sure your hips are staying in alignment with your shoulders. You don't want to go out of alignment. Now think of front ribs meet your back ribs. Now what I want you to do here, you're going to kick straight out in line with glute. Rock your body forward, take it back. Kick, come back. Tighten core to spine, kick, come back. And 8, narrow those hip points together. Front ribs meet back ribs. 7. And 6. 5, really wrap those ribs. 4, Reach from your glute. 3. 2 more. Last set. Come back into your rest pose, Balasana. Reach your breastbone forward and through. So it's like you're stretching your sternum through the 2 arms, stretching your spine, really elongating it. One more deep inhale. Next, keep shoulders down, back away from your ears. Avoid hunching shoulders, they stay down. Neck is long. You're going to clasp your hands together. Place forearms on the mat. We're going to work on those obliques wrapping around us as our 2 hip points narrow together. Transversus abdominis, obliques, and we're going to zip up from pubic bone to navel so we get a firm connection in our core, pelvic floor. So we're going to clasp our hands together, shoulders out of ears, curl your toes under, come down into a straight line, that's your plank. Now you're going to elevate into your dolphin, look at your knees, and then you're going to drop down, keep your back neutral, front ribs meet back ribs, lift up, lower down, lift up, you can look towards knees to keep your neck long, and 8, 7, those abdominals keep lifting into your low back, 6, as they wrap around your sides, 5, and 4, 3, 2 more, and last one. Now we're going to come down to the mat. We're going to take our hands by our sides, and then tops of feet are going to rest on the mat. Shoulders down, back away from ears. I want you to lift up, openness, cross front of shoulders, chest, and then gently lower down. We're going to do a little swan. Breathing in. Actually, I'm thinking of something else, not swan. Give me a second. Bhujangasana goes into my brain. I'm looking for another word. Sphinx. Trying to think of Sphinx. This is really good for your spine. Creating some space in between your vertebrae. So if you sit at a desk, this is great to counteract that. Think of lengthening from pubic bone to navel. Rise up. Now we're going to take our elbows directly under, shoulders just stay here. So now we're in our Sphinx. Feel how your abdominals draw upwards into your spine. Tilt chin just a little bit forward to keep neck long. We're going to do an extension of our arms. You could stay here, stay modified, or you could extend your arms into the mat out in front of you as long as you don't compress shoulders or low back. So you want to keep the space in sides of neck. Neck is long. So just coming up into seal for a few breaths. Or you could stay in Sphinx. This will stretch your abdominals. Let me look at the time. Okay, we still have more time. Breathing in, breathing out. One more deep inhale here. Next, I'm going to have you take it down. And just let front and pelvis sink into your mat. your forehead side to side across back of hands. Little release. Come back center. I'm going to take you into an exercise called Flight in Pilates, where we take our arms straight back, collarbones wide, really scoop your abdominal wall in, and I want you to stretch legs long, stretch arms away from you, chest is open, and then I'm going to have you come back to the mat, collarbones wide, shoulders out of ears. You're going to lift and hold, gently come back in. Lift and hold. If your low back needs extra support, exhale to rise. If you want to get up higher, inhalation will help you lift chest higher. 6, 5, hold. 4, scoop your core muscles in. Feel glutes engage. 3, 2 more. And last one. We're going to take our arms in front of us now. Gently release down into the mat. Wiggle hips side to side. We're going to go into swimming from Pilates now. Keep scooping abdominals in, shoulders out of ears. We're going to lift arms and legs and kick. Breathing in, breathing out. Neck is long. Breathing in, breathing out. Keep core strong. Breathing in, breathing out. 5, 4, and 3, and 2. Gently come in. Hands under your shoulders. Press right up. Sit back, hips over heels. Little Balasana, rest pose. Breathing in, breathing out. Slowly come up. Take your elbow directly under your shoulder. Stack your feet. Bring your ribs so they integrate to the front of the hips. Then we're going to come up into our little side plank. Shoulders open. Gently bring hand behind head and neck and do a little rotation and then lift back up. Lifting up. And 7, 6, chest is open. 5, 4, keep those hips stacked. 3, 2 more. Now from here, I'm going to have you take it down, extend your legs, take your top hand, walk both legs out, kick 2, 3, together, down, up, kick 2, 3, together and down, together, down. 7, 6, and 5, kick 2, 3, together, down, kick 2, 3, together, down, kick 2, 3, together and down. 3 more. 2. Last set. Push all the way up. Grab your ankles. Stretch your side out. Just open up this whole side, your whole sideline. Come up. Switch your legs around. You're going to align your shoulder directly over your elbow. You're going to stack one leg over the other. Keep a long line. Your ribs integrate together to the front of your hips. Your shoulders are open, down, back, collarbones wide, sides of neck long. You're going to come up into your side plank. Lift those bottom ribs, bottom hip. You're going to do a little rotation and then come back up. Open shoulders, chest, Breathing in, keep the hips lifted so you don't drop your bottom, this hip. Open shoulders, chest. 7. Use those obliques. 6. 5. 4. Wrap those ribs. Use those obliques. 3. 2 more. Last one. Drop to the mat. Come all the way down. Top hand presses down. Lift the legs. Kick 2, 3. Together, down. Kick 2, 3. Together and down. Keep a long line. Kick 2, 3. Together and down. Kick 2, 3. Together, down. Kick 2, 3. Together and down. 7. 6. Work those obliques. Squeeze those glutes. 5. And 4. Together and down. 3. 2 more. Last set. Together and down. Push up. Grab your ankles. Extend your arm. Stretch this whole side open. Get that whole side to stretch out. Gently come up. So we're going to do a little caterpillar. So you're going to ground into your 2 sits bones, also known as Paschimottanasana, I think. I need to look that up. So caterpillar, forward fold, fold from your hip hinge, not from your back. Rise up. Feel how the backs of those thighs are planted into the mat. Hinge. Keep spine long. Reach for your shins, your ankles. You can even take your hands to the outside edges of your feet. Draw. Pull the lateral pinky side towards you as you stretch your breastbone long. And just stay here and breathe. So it's calming when you stretch the back of your spine and it opens. Gently keep those arms reaching long. You could also have a belt wrapped under your feet, stretching. All right, one more deep inhale here. Rise up. Reach both arms down by your sides. We're going to press our heels into the mat. Keep core drawing into back. We're going to do a reverse plank next. Arms come by your sides. You're going to lift up through the pelvis. Engage your glutes. Now I'm going to have you kick and kick. Kick. Keep chest open. Work your glutes. Control. Your core is working. Narrow those 2 hip bones together in front. Last set. Keep lifting hips. Gently lower down. Draw the soles of your feet together. Butterfly. Baddha Konasana. Rise up through the spine. Gently stretch forward over the legs just to release your hips, inner thighs, low back. So if you sit at a desk, this will feel good on the front of the hips. Keep lengthening your spine up. So seated butterfly. If you have the flexibility, you could extend your arms out straight and really stretch breastbone, sternum forward and through, and then lower towards the mat. Let's go to your edge. When you feel a little give, go a little deeper into it. Keep your sternum, your breastbone long. Two more deep inhales here. Keep lengthening, reaching from the hip socket. One more deep inhale here. And gently come up, take your knees, bring them together, take hands by your sides. Little windshield wiper, release your hips. Okay, so we're going to go up into a little bridge. Slide down on your mat. Feet are going to go hip distance apart, lowering down. What I want you to do, draw core muscles in, no weight in neck. You're going to bridge straight up into the air. This part of the back is really lengthened. Keep the knees in line with your hip sockets. You could either have your arms straight down on the mat, or you could take your hands, clasp them together, draw those shoulders down and back a little bit more, and really lift hips to sky. Glutes are actively engaged. Press your feet firmly down into your mat. Keep pressing hips to sky. Feel gluteals engage. One more deep inhale. Spine is long, tailbone reaches away from breastbone. We're going to unclasp our hands. Take hands directly above shoulders, stretch long into mat. Take one leg straight up, pulse down, keep hip bones level. Lift for 8, 7, 6, 3, keep those hips level. 2, take that leg in. Other side, keep pressing hips to sky. Lift, engage glutes, down, keep hips aligned, and lift. 7, 6, chest is open. 4, hips aligned. 3, and 2, last one. Place your foot on the mat, inhale. Now we're going to roll down section by section. Vertebra by vertebra. Gently draw knees into chest. Then we're going to windshield wiper. Not windshield wiper, I should say cactus. Make a cactus with your arms. Align knees with hips. Knees no higher to protect lumbar spine. If you wanted to modify, your feet could be on the ground. You do a tiny knee sway like that. Just going to do a little recline twist. You can have eye gaze straight. You could look opposite shoulder. Ground that shoulder down into the mat. Open up your whole side, breathing in. So we want this shoulder to stay down. One more deep inhale. Return center. If you want, you could place your feet on the mat, recenter your pelvis. Lift the knees back up, knees in line with hips. And then swivel to the other side. You can modify if you need to. Ground your shoulder into the mat. And you're just opening up that side, breathing in. One more deep inhale. Slowly come back center. Now we're just going to take our legs straight to the mat. Let your arms relax, let your legs relax. Savasana. Just let your body settle in and absorb what you did today. Feel open across shoulders, chest. Release the tension out of the shoulders. With each breath, allow your back to release deeper into your mat. Feel the front of the hips open. Breathe into the space between your ribs as they expand. Feel energized yet relaxed at the same time. So we're just going to wiggle our fingers, wiggle our toes. Extend arms straight overhead. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, draw your abdominals in. Slowly turn to one side. Fold your knees in. We're going to make our way up to our seated position. Come into Sukhasana, easy pose. So I appreciate you joining me today. If you like the content, please hit like or subscribe, and I can bring you more content. So I appreciate you all. Thank you for coming. Just feel balanced and centered. All right, thanks everybody. Peace. See you soon. Bye.